country and as a citizen of the kingdom of God.
Yung pending items.
Our God and Creator believes in stewardship. Binigay sa yung mundo, hindi para kanyahin, kung hindi para alagaan to sa next generation. So, one of the first reasons I'm very supportive of this bill is because it is a bill that points us to the right direction, towards the right energy mix. Hindi siya perfect in the sense na kung pwede lang talaga maging base load ang solar at saka wind. I think hindi natin pinag-uusapan tong bill na to ngayon at we have another bill right in front of us na very, very clear na yung energy policy ay sa renewables na, no? And protecting our environment. Having said that, because it's not a perfect world and technologies are still being discovered, I do believe that this is this bill points us in the right direction towards the transition. No? 3 points lang to, Senator Win. Second point is, our God is a God of order. So ang security, personal, community, national security is very important. At nakita natin tuwing magkakagera, hindi lang sa Middle East, sa Europe, katulad ng conflict between Russia and Ukraine, but nakita din natin nung COVID-19 na napaka-vulnerable natin, hindi lang sa supply chain, sa mga produkto, pero pati sa energy, dahil nga yung oil, coal, and even natural gas, ini-import natin eh. Ang talagang hindi lang natin ini-import is yung wind and solar, but of course geothermal, natural gas, pero nga may problema one way or the other, and yun po ang ating hinihimay, paano i-promote na mag-drill pa ng magkaroon pa tayo ng mas magandang supply sa natural gas. And that was, if there's one thing I regret from leaving DFA, is hindi natapos yung agreement with China na magkaroon tayo ng drilling doon sa mga disputed areas at nakikinabang na sana. Kasi it takes years to put up that well, di ba? So the third reason is really how we respond to change. Kasi third term ko na rin to sa Senado, naka-4 na term sa House. Senator Win ay second term sa Senado, naka-3 din sa House at kailan term kang mayor?
Ako, two terms sa House pero hindi consecutive.
Hindi consecutive. And then mayor, 3 terms.
3 terms.
Yeah, and second term na rin sa Senado. So, as we would all notice, usually, hindi naman parate, usually, ang legislation is a game of catching up eh. Di ba? Usually, nandyan na, yan na yung kultura, yan na yung nangyayari, naghahabol tayo. There are few opportunities wherein nauna talaga tayo or nangyayari pa lang yung trend, we can jump in na. No? So I cannot really predict what's going to happen in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. But unless there is technology that makes wind and solar capable of, yung sa ating baseload, capable of powering the whole country 24/7, and unless yung national grid natin maayos yung capability, I would assume that putting up a power plant will take the usual 3 to 5 years, and putting up a new well for natural gas will take anywhere between 3 to 7 years. So with that point, I'll end my introduction just saying that that's how urgent this bill is. But I would agree with Senator Gatchalian and all those who want to interpolate. Yeah, let's make it the best bill possible. Para nga, hindi lang tayo sa hindi magkamali, but then yung direksyon na ating pinopoint yung ating bansa ay maging direksyon na mas mabilis tayong magkaroon ng security sa larangan ng energy. So again, Mr. President, allow me to defend this bill because Senator Pia is not available just today, but Senator Gatchalian and her have been really working on it hard. That's why we needed several breaks para nga to go back to both the government and private sector to get some data, and hopefully we'll be able to sort this out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
President.
you. Thank you, Senator Alan, the co-sponsor of this bill. And as a response, in my opening statement, I mentioned that I do agree that to achieve the target of the DOE of 30% RE by 2030, 50% by 2040, you need a fuel that can balance the intermittency of renewable energy. Tamang-tama ho si Senator Alan na ang araw at ang hangin hindi po 24/7 at kailangan talaga natin ng pangbalanse sa kanya. Pero ang baterya naman mahal pa ngayon, no? So the only option that we will have that is cleaner is natural gas, no? Unfortunately, our natural gas also has limitations. Finite kasi yung resource natin. At actually, yung depletion was, we were expecting na maubos siya by 2024. But with the new developments right now, and I heard during the debates with Senator Coco, na pwede pa ma-extend to, and correct me if I'm wrong, pwede pa ma-extend siya until 2028, no, which is a good development, no? If my information is correct, because at least by that time we will still have indigenous gas in our shores, but at the same time, we also need to be ready that in case that indigenous gas will not be present and exploration will not happen in the next few years, we have to be ready for the next best alternative, and that's LNG. And that's where all of these terminals, regasification plants will come in. Tama ho si Senator Alan. In fact, ay alam ko na naghahanap siya ng solution para magkaroon tayo ng drilling activity in the West Philippine Sea. And I think he was toying with the idea of a commercial solution at that time.
We were almost there, Mr.
Oo nga, maganda. I think that was
President.
a workable solution. Unfortunately, hindi natuloy yun, but I think it's a workable solution. And at least that magkakaroon tayo ng other option, kung makakahanap, no? Other options of indigenous gas in that area. But having said that, we're left with another option of importing LNG because we have to be ready that in an event that we don't have any more indigenous gas, the existing gas-fired power plant, which is about 3,500 megawatts, needs to be powered. You know? And that's why, personally, I said in my opening speech also that we wrote from scratch at least in my version, the Midstream Natural Gas Development Act, because we were focusing on the midstream, and that's to address the incoming LNG development in our country. And midstream because it deals with regasification, storage, FSRUs, and all of those things. No? And we focus on that because the need moving forward, which we think is the terminals, the regasification plants, and how to regulate and make sure that the competition within that sector is vibrant. No? That's why we introduced the third-party access as well as the own use concept. And I support developing this industry because I think that will be the future. And I think natural gas / LNG will be the future. No?